it's time for our very first, or our latest ambassador, Mr. Anthony Chatelain.
Feel good. Thank God. First, I want to thank the founder, Jonas, because he's a marketing genius. I've never seen anything like it. If you could just pick his brain, you will see he's a true genius in marketing. And that's what we're living today. People think I'm a genius because I've studied a lot. I've been to university almost 10 years. I've been studying in the United States. I got my degree in nuclear engineering from MIT. People tell me I'm really crazy, wasting my time. They have no clue. You guys know why I am here. You guys know that there's no better opportunity instead of working with nuclear engineering or working at NASA. But I want to tell you a little bit about my story today, so maybe I can inspire someone to aim a little higher, and inspire someone to work a little bit harder, maybe to set a bigger goal. So I will tell the story. Always loved school, went to the United States to study, ended up at MIT, which is the toughest university in the whole world. At MIT, I studied nuclear engineering, really crazy. I was the best top of my class in order to get a scholarship, but I can tell you something. When I joined MIT, it was a wake-up call. It was a punch in the face. I went from up here to struggling for average. I have friends who will get the Nobel Prize one day. But guess what? This is what I want to tell you today. What I learned in school that I applied to the business, because I just had to work hard. I can tell you those were the best years of my life, but also the worst. It's like a blur. Just working, day and night, just working to graduate. And I can tell you, most people who start, they don't finish. Isn't that amazing? They don't even graduate. Just like in our business, the people who start, why doesn't everybody become a president, a director, an ambassador? It's just the way it is. But I learned something through those years of studying. Guess what? I learned a superpower. 2 superpowers that I learned during my studies. The first superpower is commitment. Commitment. You already heard Peter Jacobson talk about it, and it's so important. Commitment means that I will still do what I said I would do, even when the motivation is low. That's pretty cool. You still do what you commit to do. And the next superpower that I learned is discipline. Discipline is just the bridge between a thought and accomplishment. It's the bridge between my plan and my goal. I always say it's like you want to get in shape. You buy a gym card. It's not enough to just buy the gym card. You need the discipline to go and exercise, right? So commitment, discipline. All of that I learned, and if you apply that to the business, you will be unstoppable. Commitment. You know somebody else who talks about commitment? All the time. Commitment. It's my friend. He's my hero. He's the CEO of this company, Johan Stahl von Holstein. He talks about commitment. And if you go out online and search the internet, you will actually find a video where he says that he's committed 5 to 10 years to this company to take us all the way to the top. And guess what? He says, if I commit to you guys, if you promise to work hard and never give up, he will work hard for us if we continue to work hard as well and never give up. And that's so cool, the word work hard, success. Wow, a lot of people working hard and they get success. If you're online, I encourage you to listen to the testimonial from last year's cruise of Johan Stahl von Holstein, where he tells the story. I get inspired, I get goosebumps just talking about this. When he started from the bottom, the bottom, he had trouble reading and writing, so he started from the bottom, almost like the maid room on the floor, and he worked himself up. He worked 2 hours every day extra. When the other people left, he stayed at work those 2 hours extra because there was nobody in the company that was 2 hours smarter than him. Year after year after year, eventually he became the wingman, the right-hand man, the second in command of the most powerful business person in Sweden. That's pretty cool. He's our CEO. And guess what? He has created 3 unicorn companies. That's amazing. What's a unicorn company? It's a $1 billion company. And guess what? He's committed that this will be his 4th. That keeps me up at night. If he's committed, I can do this. And I can tell you, the team with Johan and our founder Jonas, it's second to none. It's really, really the best dream team. Johan with a business experience and Jonas with a marketing genius extraordinaire. I can tell you, nobody in the company works as hard as these 2 guys. And that gives me comfort. Because guess what? If you want to become excellent, you should do a little bit more than what's required of you. This is actually a tip. To become excellent, do a little bit more, because most people, they do a little bit less than what's required. And this is pretty cool. I apply that to the business. Become a little bit better at inviting to meeting. Become a little bit better at presenting the business. Become a little bit better at listening to your prospect. Become a little bit better at leadership. That makes you excellent, and you can have success. I think success is very, very important. It's like you need to develop a passion for success. And I think we all deserve success if we're willing to work hard. I lost my hair, I was working hard, and you got to pay your dues. And the name of this event, The Power of Easy, I can tell you, there's no simpler business in the world than our business. It's very, very, very simple. You don't need to go to school, university for 10 years. There's no prerequisites to be able to do this business. You only need a mobile phone, internet. That's how we do it. But I can tell you, it's easy if you learn these 2 things. Number 1, you've heard me say it many times, hard work. Hard work, hard work, hard work. Through commitment and discipline, you make a plan and a goal. Then you can reach it. But listen here, number 2, this one is very, very, very important. If you can master this skill, you will go all the way to the top. Number 2, if you can learn to not take it personal when people say no to you, you'll be outstanding. If you can learn not to be afraid of what people think about you, you can go to the top. Guess why? You sign up in the business. You're all excited. You go home, you talk to your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your best friend, and guess what? Maybe he doesn't even tell you no. Maybe he says, no, you're crazy. No, you're crazy. He's stealing your dream. He's putting you down because you found this opportunity, and that's crazy. What happens to you? The reptile brain kicks in, and all of a sudden you start doubting yourself. Oh, maybe Fred was right. I thought I was going to start this business. I was going to build an international affiliate all around the world. All of a sudden, you start doubting. So if you know that a no doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother me at all. This is a skill because it's a people's business. We're working with people's feeling. So although you saw an opportunity, you tell your brother and he tell you you're crazy, that's the tough thing. So learn this. And if I should summarize, a couple of thoughts that I use to manipulate myself, my brain, to do more, to work harder. Think about this one. What if you knew that you could not fail? How hard would you work? What if you knew that we would be 100 million members 2-3 years from now? How hard would you work? What if you knew that you would become a director, a president, an ambassador? You learn residual income. You'll be able to help your family, your loved ones. How hard would you work? You see, I'm already working like all these are true. Because point number 1, nobody has ever failed in this business. People only gave up, right? People only gave up. Because this business, next presentation, you might meet somebody like me. Björn, Rens, George, you saw these guys. You might, this is what I program myself. Next presentation, I'm going to find somebody who beat me, who's hungrier. So just keep at it. Number 2, 100 million members. I know that with or without me, the company will reach 100 million members, the way we're growing right now, and what's in the pipeline. Jonas and Johan, they have assembled an amazing, a 6 management team. They all complement each other. It's huge. So I know they're doing this with or without me, or without you. I just rather want to be on this journey. Number 3, becoming a director or president, earning residual income. The residual income, if people understood, that's why we're working. Because this gives us a chance to work hard a couple of years and get paid over and over and over again. And what are we working with? We're working, showing affiliate. We're building the largest sales organization on earth. And guess what? We're not only working hard, we're working smart. Working smart, we're working with leverage. Where you've heard me say it before on stage, the only way for you to become a director, a president, an ambassador is that you help other people along the way. Otherwise, it's impossible. So think about this. You only need to find two leaders. Doesn't matter. It's not going to take you 10 years. It's not 10 years of school. It's not a 40-hour work week. You need to find 2. And that could be a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. So what if it takes you 2-3 years to become a president? It's fantastic. So I see the opportunity. And I can tell you, the timing is not now. It's right now. It's right now. Because now the company is launching some of the biggest, craziest, coolest products on earth. And we will have them in our portfolio to recommend to people and earn some commission, some income. And together as a company, we are building a sales force. It will be millions and millions and millions. Digital products. So I want to say to you, today is your lucky day. This is the first day of your new business built on commitment and discipline. So I can do it. You can do it. Let's do it together. Let's go for it. All in. See you ambassadors next year on stage. I love you guys. Thank you to my beautiful team, Magnus, Christine, Mr. Wu, Blackwell, Alan, Sergey, and the French team that you saw here. I love you all.